The galactic mockery. The gleaming spires of Centaurus Prime stretch towards the alien sky, a testament to the advanced civilizations that called this galactic hub home. Among the throngs of diverse alien species, a small group of humans stood out like sore thumbs, their eyes wide with wonder and trepidation. Commander Alexis Chen straightened her uniform, trying to quell the butterflies in her stomach. As Earth's lead representative to the Galactic Council, she carried the weight of humanity's future on her shoulders. Beside her, Dr. Emeka Okafor, Earth's foremost xenobiologist, and Captain Zara Malik, decorated veteran of the United Earth Space Force, shared nervous glances. "Remember," Alexis whispered to her team, "no matter what happens in there, we represent the best of humanity. Stay strong." The massive doors of the council chamber swung open, revealing a cavernous room filled with hundreds of alien delegates. The humans' entrance was met with a mixture of curiosity, disdain, and barely concealed amusement. High Councillor Xerlith, a towering insectoid being, called the session to order. "Esteemed delegates, today we welcome representatives from Sol 3, known to its inhabitants as Earth. They come before us seeking recognition and the right to expand beyond their home system." A ripple of murmurs and chuckles spread through the chamber. Alexis stepped forward, her voice steady despite her racing heart. "Honorable councillors, esteemed delegates, we come in peace and friendship. Earth has made great strides in recent decades, and we believe we have much to offer the galactic community." Before Alexis could continue, a bulbous, gelatinous being oozed forward. "High Councillor, surely you jest. These primitives can barely manage interplanetary travel. Their technology is centuries behind the galactic standard." Alexis felt her cheeks burn but held her ground. "While it's true that we are younger than many species here, we have a rich history of innovation and problem-solving. Given the chance, innovation," interrupted an avian creature, its feathers ruffling in agitation. "Your species still relies on chemical propulsion for space travel. You haven't even mastered basic gravitic technology." Dr. Okafor stepped forward, his calm demeanor a stark contrast to the growing hostility in the room. "With respect, innovation isn't just about the technology you possess, but how you use it. Humanity has a knack for finding unique solutions to complex problems." This statement was met with outright laughter from many delegates. A serpentine alien slithered closer, its forked tongue flicking in amusement. "Tell us, humans, have you even begun to grasp the concepts of dimensional engineering? Can you comprehend the intricacies of quantum entanglement on a galactic scale?" Captain Malik, her patience wearing thin, retorted, "We may not have mastered all these technologies yet, but give us time. Humanity has gone from horse-drawn carriages to landing on our moon in less than a century. Imagine what we could achieve with access to galactic knowledge." High Councillor Xerlith raised a clawed appendage, silencing the chamber. "While the human's enthusiasm is admirable, we must consider the safety and stability of our galactic community. Allowing an underdeveloped species unrestricted access to advanced technology could have dire consequences." Alexis felt a sinking feeling in her stomach. This was not going as planned. "Councillor, we understand your concerns. We're not asking for unrestricted access to all galactic technology. We simply seek the opportunity to learn, to contribute, and to grow alongside our cosmic neighbors." A tall crystalline being chimed in, its voice resonating like wind chimes. "Perhaps a compromise. The humans could be granted limited access to certain technologies, under strict supervision of course. We could observe their progress and reassess in a few centuries." The suggestion was met with nods of agreement from many delegates, but Alexis couldn't hide her disappointment. Centuries of supervision and limited access. Earth needed more than that to survive and thrive in this vast, unforgiving universe. As the debate continued, a commotion near the entrance caught everyone's attention. A disheveled alien burst into the chamber, its tentacles waving frantically. "High Councillor, urgent news from the Outer Rim. The Void Horde, they've returned." The chamber erupted into chaos. Delegates shouted and argued, fear palpable in the air. Alexis exchanged worried glances with her team. They had heard whispers of the Void Horde during their preparation for this mission, a mysterious, all-consuming force that had terrorized the galaxy eons ago. High Counselor Exelith struggled to maintain order. Silence. We must approach this rationally. The Void Horde was defeated millennia ago. Surely our combined might can. The messenger interrupted, panic in its voice. You don't understand. They're stronger than ever. Entire systems are going dark. Our most advanced warships are being swatted aside like insects. Nothing we have can stop them. As fear gripped the assembly, Alexis felt a strange calm settled over her. She stepped forward, her voice cutting through the pandemonium. Counselors, delegates, please. In times of crisis, new perspectives can be invaluable. Let Earth help. We may lack your advanced technology, but we have faced extinction-level threats before. Our history is filled with examples of overcoming impossible odds. The chamber fell silent, all eyes turning to the human delegation. High Counselor Exelith regarded Alexis with a mixture of skepticism and desperation. And what, precisely, do you propose, human? Alexis took a deep breath. What she was about to say could change the course of human history, for better or worse. Give us access to your data on the Void Horde. Let us analyze it, approach it from an angle your civilizations might not have considered. In return, we'll share everything we learn, every strategy we develop. Murmurs of discussion rippled through the chamber. The crystalline being spoke up again. This is unprecedented. Sharing such sensitive information with an unproven species. What choice do we have? Countered the serpentine alien. If the Void Horde is truly as unstoppable as reported, we need every advantage we can get. High Counselor Exelith raised his claws for silence. Very well. Against my better judgment, I propose we accept the humans' offer. All in favor? A forest of appendages rose in agreement. Alexis felt a mixture of relief and trepidation. They had their foot in the door, but at what cost? As the session adjourned, delegates rushing off to prepare for the looming threat, Dr. Okafor leaned in close to Alexis. I hope you know what you're doing, he whispered. We're in way over our heads here. Alexis nodded grimly. I know, but this might be our only chance to prove ourselves. Besides, she added with a hint of a smile, humanity has a knack for thriving when the odds are stacked against us. As they left the chamber, none of the aliens noticed the knowing glance exchanged between the human delegates. Little did the Galactic Council know, Earth had an ace up its sleeve, a secret project that would soon turn the tide of not just this conflict, but humanity's place in the cosmos. The stage was set. Humanity, long mocked and underestimated, was about to show the galaxy what they were truly capable of. The next few weeks would determine not just Earth's fate, but that of the entire galaxy. The Quantum Nexus Initiative. As the galactic diplomats scattered in panic, Commander Alexis Chen and her team hurried through the iridescent corridors of Centaurus Prime's spaceport. Their footsteps echoed against the crystalline walls, a stark contrast to the chaos erupting around them. Quantum comlink established, Captain Zara Malik announced, her fingers dancing over a device that looked deceptively primitive to alien eyes. Terra Nova Base, this is Operation Stardust. Encryption protocols active. A holographic image flickered to life, revealing the weathered face of Admiral Helena Zhao. Her stern expression softened slightly at the sight of the Earth delegation. Report, Commander Chen. I take it the Galactic Council wasn't rolling out the welcome mat. Alexis allowed herself a wry smile. Not exactly, Admiral, but circumstances have evolved. The Void Horde has returned. The Admiral's eyes widened, but she quickly regained her composure. Understood, and the Council's response? They're terrified, Dr. Emika Okafor interjected. Their most advanced ships are failing against this threat. We've managed to secure access to their data on the Void Horde in exchange for our assistance. Admiral Zhao nodded gravely. Then it's time. Initiate Protocol Omega. Authorization code, Nexus 7 Zeta Prime. The team exchanged knowing glances. Years of secrecy, of working in the shadows, while the world believed humanity was struggling to catch up to alien technology, had led to this moment. Commander Chen, the Admiral continued, you are hereby authorized to reveal the existence of Project Quantum Nexus to the Galactic Council. May the stars have mercy on us all. As the transmission ended, Alexis turned to her team. You heard the Admiral. It's time to show the galaxy what humanity is truly capable of. They made their way to a nondescript hangar bay, ignored by the panicking aliens around them. Captain Malik placed her hand on a scanner, and a shimmer in the air revealed what had been hidden, a sleek obsidian vessel unlike anything the galaxy had ever seen. Lady and gentlemen, Alexis announced with a hint of pride, welcome aboard the QNS Prometheus. The interior of the ship was a marvel of engineering, a perfect fusion of form and function. Holographic displays sprang to life, showing readouts in languages no alien had ever encountered. Dr. Okafor began interfacing with the Galactic Council's database. I want everything they have on the Void Horde analyzed and integrated into our systems, Alexis commanded. Already on it, Emeka replied, his fingers flying over the neural interface. Their encryption is impressive, but nothing our quantum eye can't handle. Captain Malik settled into the pilot's seat, a grin spreading across her face. Oh, how I've missed you, beautiful, she whispered to the ship. Alexis opened a channel to the Galactic Council. High Counselor Xerlith, this is Commander Chen. We're prepared to assist with the Void Horde threat. Request immediate clearance for departure. The insectoid's voice crackled through the comm, a mix of confusion and desperation evident. Clearance granted, but, Commander, our scans show no vessel in that hangar. What exactly are you? His words were cut off as the Prometheus shimmered into view, its hull seeming to absorb the very light around it. Gasps and exclamations in a dozen alien languages filled the comm channel. Counselors, delegates of the galaxy, Alexis announced, her voice steady and confident. Allow me to introduce you to humanity's best-kept secret, the Quantum Nexus Initiative. Our ship, the QNS Prometheus, represents the pinnacle of human innovation and determination. As the Prometheus gracefully lifted off, its engines emitting nothing more than a soft hum, Alexis continued her impromptu speech. For years, we've worked in secret, pushing the boundaries of physics and reality itself. While you saw us struggling with chemical rockets, we were unraveling the mysteries of quantum entanglement and dimensional engineering. The ship effortlessly glided out of Centaurus Prime's atmosphere, leaving a trail of awestruck aliens in its wake. Captain Malik's hands danced over the controls, guiding the Prometheus into a holding pattern above the planet. The Prometheus isn't just a ship, Alexis explained. It's a mobile quantum supercomputer, capable of analyzing and predicting space-time fluctuations on a scale never before imagined. With it, we can navigate the higher dimensions, opening up new avenues of attack against the Void Horde. High Counselor Xerlith's voice came through, a mixture of awe and indignation. How is this possible? You've deceived us all. Alexis's tone softened slightly. With all due respect, Counselor, we had little choice. Humanity has learned the hard way that in a universe full of advanced civilizations, sometimes the only way to survive is to keep your true strengths hidden. Dr. Okafor's voice cut through the tension. Commander, I've finished analyzing the Council's data on the Void Horde. You're going to want to see this. A holographic display sprang to life in the center of the bridge, showing a swirling mass of darkness, punctuated by flashes of otherworldly energy. The Void Horde isn't just a collection of ships or beings, Emeka explained. It's a living quantum anomaly, existing simultaneously across multiple dimensions. Captain Malik whistled low. No wonder conventional weapons are useless against it. How do you fight something that's everywhere and nowhere at once? A smile played at the corners of Alex's lips. We fight fire with fire, or in this case, quantum with quantum. Dr. Okafor, begin calculations for a dimensional fold. Captain Malik, plot a course for the Horsehead Nebula. That's where we'll make our stand. As the Prometheus prepared to jump, Alexis addressed the Galactic Council one last time. We're heading to confront the Void Horde directly. We'll need every ship you can spare as backup, but remember, conventional weapons will be of limited use. Your role will be to protect civilian populations and provide logistical support. She paused, allowing her words to sink in. For too long, humanity has been underestimated, mocked, and dismissed. Today, we prove our worth not through boasting or bravado, but through action. The galaxy stands on the brink of annihilation, and humanity stands ready to fight not just for our own survival, but for every sentient being in the cosmos. With a brilliant flash of light, the Prometheus vanished, leaving behind a stunned galactic council and a newfound respect for the species it had so recently ridiculed. As the ship hurtled through dimensions beyond human comprehension, Alexis turned to her crew. Well, team, the easy part's over. Now comes the real challenge, saving the galaxy. Dr. Okafor chuckled nervously. Just another day at the office, right? Captain Malik's eyes gleamed with excitement. Oh, this is going to be fun. Those Void Horde bastards won't know what hit them. As the Prometheus raced towards its destiny, the fate of the galaxy hung in the balance. Humanity, long dismissed as primitive and weak, was about to show the cosmos what they were truly capable of. The stage was set for an epic confrontation that would be remembered for eons to come. Quantum entanglement warfare. The UNS Prometheus erupted into normal space at the edge of the Horsehead Nebula, cosmic dust swirling around its obsidian hull. The bridge crew stood in awe as the vast, dark mass of the Void Horde loomed before them, a writhing entity that seemed to devour light itself. By all that's holy, Dr. Okafor whispered, his eyes wide. It's beautiful, in a terrifying eldritch sort of way. Commander Alexis Chen's voice cut through the tension. Status report, people. What are we dealing with? Captain Zara Malik's fingers danced over her console. The Void Horde it's not like anything we've ever encountered. It's as if someone took a black hole and gave it sentience and malice. Commander, Dr. Okafor interjected, I'm detecting quantum fluctuations on a scale I've never seen before. It's as if the Void Horde exists in a state of perpetual quantum superposition across multiple dimensions. Alexis nodded grimly. Then we fight fire with fire. Initiate Protocol Schrödinger. The crew sprang into action, their movements a well-choreographed dance of efficiency. The Prometheus's systems hummed to life, quantum processors calculating probabilities faster than thought. Quantum entanglement field activated, Captain Malik announced. We're now existing in multiple dimensional states simultaneously. Dr. Okafor's eyes widened as he studied his readouts. Fascinating. We're not just observing the quantum realm, we're actively manipulating it. The Prometheus is literally rewriting the laws of physics around us. As the ship approached the Void Horde, tendrils of darkness lashed out, attempting to ensnare them. But where they should have struck, the Prometheus simply wasn't there. Quantum dodging successful, Zara reported with a grin. We're everywhere and nowhere at once, just like them. Alexis leaned forward, her eyes gleaming with determination. All right, let's see what this ship can really do. Dr. Okafor, initiate the quantum disruptor array. The air around the Prometheus shimmered as reality itself seemed to bend. Beams of pure probability lanced out, striking the Void Horde. Where they hit, portions of the dark mass simply ceased to exist, erased from all possible timelines. It's working, Dr. Okafor exclaimed. We're collapsing their quantum wave functions, forcing them into a single state of reality, one where they don't exist. But the Void Horde was far from defeated. It retaliated with a barrage of anti-reality missiles, each one capable of unraveling the fabric of spacetime. Brace for impact, Alexis shouted. The missiles struck and passed harmlessly through the Prometheus. Captain Malik laughed in disbelief. The quantum uncertainty field worked. As far as those missiles are concerned, we have both a 100% chance of being here and a 0% chance. They can't decide whether to explode or not. As the battle raged on, fleets from the Galactic Council arrived, hanging back in awe as they witnessed warfare on a scale they had never imagined possible. "Commander," Dr. Okafor called out, his voice urgent. "I'm detecting a pattern in the Void Horde's attacks. They're not just random. There's an intelligence behind this chaos." Alexis's eyes narrowed. "Can you isolate it?" "I think so," Emeka replied, his fingers flying over his console. "Yes, there, at the heart of the Horde. It's a singularity, a point of infinite density where all quantum states converge." "The Void Core," Alexis breathed. "That's our target. Captain Malik, take us in. Dr. Okafor, divert all power to the quantum disruptor array. We've got one shot at this." The Prometheus dove into the heart of the Void Horde, reality warping around it. Tentacles of dark energy lashed out, trying to tear the ship apart, but they slipped through dimensions, always just out of reach. As they approached the Void Core, time itself seemed to slow. Dr. Okafor's voice came as if from a great distance. "Commander, if we fire the disruptor at full power, this close to the core, there's a high probability we'll be caught in the quantum backlash. We might cease to exist across all possible timelines." Alexis met the eyes of her crew, seeing the same determination reflected back. "We knew the risks when we signed up for this mission. The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance. Fire when ready, Doctor." With a nod, Emeka activated the quantum disruptor array, a beam of pure probability, more brilliant than a supernova, lanced out from the Prometheus, striking the Void Core. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, reality itself seemed to scream. The Void Core imploded, collapsing in on itself and taking the entire Horde with it. A shockwave of quantum energy rippled out across the cosmos, rewriting the very laws of physics as it passed. On the bridge of the Prometheus, alarms blared as systems overloaded. "Quantum containment failing." Captain Malik shouted over the din. "We're being drawn in." As darkness engulfed the ship, Alexis closed her eyes, a sense of peace washing over her. They had done it. The galaxy was saved. And then silence. Slowly, cautiously, Alexis opened her eyes. The bridge of the Prometheus was intact, her crew looking around in disbelief. "Status report," she managed to croak out. Dr. Okafor checked his readings, his eyes widening. "We're alive. More than that, Commander. The quantum backlash has propelled us into a new layer of reality. We're existing on a plane beyond conventional spacetime." Before Alexis could respond, a transmission crackled to life. The face of High Counselor Exalith appeared, a mix of awe and gratitude in his compound eyes. "Humans of Earth," he intoned solemnly, "you have saved us all. The Void Horde is no more. In a single act, you have proven yourselves not just worthy of joining the galactic community, but of leading it into a new era of understanding." As cheers erupted across the bridge, Alexis allowed herself a small smile. "Thank you, Counselor, but our work is far from over. With this new understanding of reality, we have a responsibility to guide the galaxy towards a brighter future." She turned to her crew, her eyes shining with pride and determination. "What do you say, team? Ready to explore this new frontier?" Captain Malik grinned, her hands already moving over the controls. "Just say the word, Commander. The universe awaits." As the Prometheus prepared to venture into uncharted dimensions, Alexis couldn't help but reflect on how far they'd come. From a species mocked and underestimated to the saviors of the galaxy and pioneers of a new age of cosmic exploration. The journey ahead was uncertain, filled with wonders and dangers beyond imagination. But one thing was clear: humanity had finally taken its rightful place among the stars, and the universe would never be the same again. Hyperdimensional Odyssey. The QNS Prometheus drifted through a realm beyond human comprehension, its hull shimmering with ethereal energies. The bridge crew stood transfixed, gazing out at a cosmos unlike anything they had ever imagined. Commander Alexis Chen broke the awed silence. Dr. Okafor, what exactly are we looking at? Emeka's eyes were wide with wonder as he studied his readings. It's incredible, Commander. We're in what I can only describe as a hyperdimensional nexus. Our victory of the Void Horde has propelled us into a plane of existence where time and space are fluid concepts. Captain Zara Malik chuckled nervously. So we've basically become gods. Cool. No pressure or anything. Alexis allowed herself a small smile. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Captain. We may have new abilities, but we're still human at our core. Now, let's figure out how to navigate this new reality. As if in response to her words, the ship's quantum processors hummed to life, holographic displays springing up around the bridge. Complex equations and multi-dimensional models swirled in the air, depicting the fabric of reality itself. Fascinating, Dr. Okafor murmured, his fingers dancing through the holograms. It seems the Prometheus is adapting to our new environment. We're not just observing this realm, we're becoming a part of it. Suddenly, an alarm blared. Captain Malik's hands flew over her console. Unknown entity approaching. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. A being of pure energy materialized on the bridge, its form constantly shifting and pulsing with colors beyond the human visual spectrum. When it spoke, its voice resonated directly in their minds. Greetings, children of Earth. We are DAHRCITEXCTS of INFI. Your extrahands heavy doron our ATT. Alexis stepped forward, her voice steady despite the awe she felt. I am Commander Alexis Chen of the QNS Prometheus. We come in peace and seek to understand this new realm. The entity pulsed with what could only be described as amusement. Understanding. You stand at the precipice of all that is, was, and could be. Your species has taken its first steps into a larger universe. But with great power comes great responsibility. Dr. Okafor couldn't contain his excitement. Excuse me, architect. Are you saying there are more dimensions beyond what we're experiencing now? Indeed, curious one. What you perceive is but a fraction of TAEMULTIVRC. Infinity realities, infinite possibilities, all interconnected in a cosmic dance of creation and destruction. Captain Malik leaned in, her eyes gleaming with curiosity. So, what's our role in all this? Why show yourselves to us now? The architect's form shimmered, projecting images of countless worlds and civilizations. Your DFEAT of DE Void Horde AKS, UPSET, the cosmic balance. The MULTIVRC, CEKS, EQY Libyum, and you now hold the TUI to its future. Alexis felt the weight of responsibility settle on her shoulders. What would you have us do? Explore, learn, grow, but most importantly, choose. Your extralands will shape the destiny of not just your universe, but all universes. With that cryptic message, the architect vanished, leaving the crew of the Prometheus in stunned silence. Alexis was the first to recover. Well, team, it looks like our mission just got a lot more complicated. Dr. Okafor, start analyzing everything we've learned about this realm. Captain Malik, see if you can plot a course through, whatever this is. As the crew sprang into action, the Prometheus began to move, slipping between the folds of reality like a fish through water. They passed through swirling vortexes of possibility, witnessed the birth and death of entire universes, and encountered phenomena that defied description. During their journey, they discovered ancient artifacts left behind by long-extinct hyperdimensional civilizations. Each relic contained knowledge that pushed the boundaries of human understanding, from the secrets of cosmic string manipulation to the art of probability weaving. But with each discovery came new challenges. They encountered other beings who had ascended to this plane, some benevolent, others hostile. The crew of the Prometheus found themselves mediating conflicts between godlike entities, each decision rippling across the multiverse. As they traveled, they began to notice changes in themselves. Dr. Okafor found he could perceive quantum probabilities with his naked eye. Captain Malik developed the ability to navigate through time as easily as space. And Alexis began to see the threads of destiny, the countless possible futures branching out before them. Months passed in the blink of an eye, or perhaps it was eons. Time had little meaning in this realm. The Prometheus had become a legend, whispered about in reverent tones across countless realities. But their greatest challenge was yet to come. As they approached the edge of known reality, alarms blared once again. A massive tear in the fabric of the multiverse loomed before them, threatening to unravel all of existence. "What are we dealing with, Dr. Okafor?" Alexis demanded, her voice calm despite the chaos unfolding around them. Emeka's face was grim as he studied the readings. "It's a dimensional fracture, Commander. The cosmic balance the architects spoke of, it's collapsing. If we don't act fast, it could lead to the annihilation of every universe in existence." Captain Malik's hands hovered over the controls, ready for action. "Please tell me we have a plan that doesn't involve flying into another, supposedly certain death scenario." Alex's eyes gleamed with determination. "As a matter of fact, Captain, we do. But it's going to take everything we've learned, everything we've become. Are you with me?" The crew nodded, their faces set with resolve. They had come too far, seen too much, to back down now. "All right," Alexis commanded, her voice ringing with authority. "Initiate Protocol Ouroboros. Let's rewrite the laws of reality one last time." The Prometheus surged forward, its systems pushing beyond their limits. As they approached the fracture, the ship began to change, its form becoming fluid, merging with the very essence of the multiverse. In that moment, the crew of the Prometheus became one with their ship, one with each other, and one with the cosmos itself. They were no longer merely human, but something more, guardians of reality, shapers of destiny. With a blinding flash of energy that echoed across all dimensions, they sealed the fracture, their combined consciousness weaving the fabric of reality back together. As the light faded, the Prometheus rematerialized in normal space, floating serenely above Earth. But it was changed, as was its crew. They had glimpsed the infinite and returned, forever altered, but still fundamentally human. Alexis opened a channel to Earth Command, a smile playing at her lips. "Mission accomplished, Admiral. The multiverse is safe and humanity is ready for its next great adventure." As cheers erupted across the globe, the crew of the Prometheus shared knowing looks. They had started as explorers and become legends, saviors of not just their universe, but all universes. The galaxy that had once mocked them now looked to humanity with awe and respect. For in the face of cosmic threats and interdimensional wonders, it was the human spirit, adaptable, resilient, and endlessly curious, that had proven to be the greatest force in the multiverse. The Prometheus hung in orbit, a silent guardian of Earth and a beacon of hope for all sentient beings across the cosmos. Humanity's journey among the stars was just beginning, and the universe would never be the same again. The multiversal renaissance. A decade had passed since the Prometheus returned to Earth. The once mocked human race now stood at the forefront of galactic revolution, ushering in an era of unprecedented growth and discovery across the cosmos. Commander Alexis Chen, now Admiral Chen, stood before the newly constructed hyperdimensional council chamber on Earth's moon. The circular room hummed with energy, its walls shimmering with quantum fluctuations that connected it to every corner of the known multiverse. Members of the council, Honored guests from across realities, I stand before you today to mark a new chapter in our shared history, Alexis began, her voice carrying the weight of 1,000,000,000,000 stars. The chamber was filled with beings from countless species and dimensions. Some appeared as swirling vortexes of pure energy, others as crystalline structures that defied Euclidean geometry. Among them sat the original crew of the Prometheus, each transformed by their cosmic odyssey. Dr. Emeka Okafor, his form now a shifting hologram of quantum probabilities, spoke up. The multiversal consciousness network is now fully operational. For the first time, we can share knowledge and experiences across every plane of existence simultaneously. Captain Zara Malik, her eyes glowing with the power of 1,000 suns, added, "Our temporal defense grid is online. We can now prevent paradoxes and timeline incursions before they even occur." Alexis nodded, a smile playing at her lips. We've come so far from the days when the galaxy mocked us as primitive, but our greatest challenges and opportunities lie ahead. She waved her hand, and a holographic display sprang to life in the center of the chamber. It showed a vast, intricate web of interconnected realities, each pulsing with life and possibility. "Behold, the multiversal tapestry," Alexis announced. "Every thread represents a unique reality, every intersection a point of cosmic convergence. Our mission now is to nurture this delicate balance while pushing the boundaries of what's possible." A being of pure light, one of the architects of infinity, materialized beside Alexis. Its voice resonated through the minds of all present. "The children of Earth have POVN themselves worthy stewards of the cosmos. But a great trial approaches, one at while test the very fabric of reality ATS ALF." The chamber fell silent as the architect's words sank in. Alexis stepped forward, her voice steady. "What kind of trial? How can we prepare?" The architect's form pulsed with an emotion beyond human comprehension. "A cosmic ANOLANALI approaches, a coalition of incompatible realities that he threatens to unravel. The NNULTIVRSALTHISTRI. You must find a way to harmonize PTADSO and anti-theatorities of XIS tense." As if on cue, alarms blared throughout the chamber. Dr. Okafor's holographic form flickered as he accessed the data streams. "It's happening faster than we anticipated. Multiple realities are colliding at the edge of our perceptual range." Captain Malik's hands danced over a console of pure energy. "I'm detecting temporal shockwaves rippling through the cosmos. Entire timelines are being erased." Alexis turned to the assembled council, her eyes blazing with determination. "This is what we've prepared for. Initiate protocol harmony." The chamber erupted into action. Beings of every conceivable form channeled their unique abilities into the multiversal consciousness network. The air crackled with power as the combined will of countless civilizations focused on a single goal, preserving the fabric of reality itself. Alexis, Emeka, and Zara joined hands, their transformed bodies serving as conduits for the raw energy of creation. They had once been mere humans, now they were the linchpins holding the multiverse together. As the cosmic anomaly bore down upon them, Alexis had an epiphany. "It's not about forcing the realities to conform," she shouted over the din. "We need to embrace the chaos, find harmony in the dissonance." Understanding rippled through the network. Instead of resisting the colliding realities, they began to weave them together, creating new patterns in the multiversal tapestry. The chamber filled with blinding light as reality itself was rewritten. When it faded, the assembled beings found themselves changed once again. They had transcended their individual forms, becoming a new type of cosmic entity, one that existed simultaneously across all realities. Alexis, now a being of pure thought and energy, addressed the transformed council. We have faced our greatest challenge and emerged stronger than ever. But our work is far from over. She gestured, and a new image appeared, a fractal pattern of infinite complexity representing the new state of the multiverse. We are no longer bound by the limits of single realities. Our consciousness spans the entire cosmic web. With this power comes a great responsibility to guide, to nurture, and to protect all forms of life across every plane of existence. The architect of infinity spoke one last time before fading into the cosmic background. UAKVE alor bohiwild expectations, see a hildorian of Earth. The future of the minial VRC is in your hands. Use your power wisely. As the new hyperdimensional council dispersed, spreading across the infinite realities to begin their work, Alexis found herself back on the bridge of the Prometheus. The ship, like its crew, had evolved beyond its original form, now existing as a thought construct capable of traversing the boundaries between worlds. She turned to Amika and Zara, their familiar faces overlaid with the infinite possibilities of their new existence. Well, my friends, it looks like our journey is far from over. Ready for our next adventure? Amika's form shimmered with excitement. The mysteries of the multiverse await. There's so much left to discover, to understand. Zara grinned, her essence pulsing with anticipation. Just point us in a direction, Commander. Or shall I say, Multiversal Admiral? Alexis laughed, the sound rippling across countless realities. Let's stick with Alexis. After all, no matter how much we've changed, we're still the same team that set out from Earth all those years ago. As the Prometheus construct prepared to embark on its new mission, Alexis couldn't help but reflect on their journey. From a species mocked and underestimated, humanity had risen to become the guardians of the multiverse itself. The cosmos that had once seemed so vast and unknowable now lay open before them, filled with endless possibilities and new frontiers to explore, and at the heart of it all was the indomitable human spirit, adaptable, resilient, and forever curious. As they set off into the unknown, Alexis smiled. The greatest adventure of all was just beginning.